Hey guys, I wanted to just get into the video with you guys. This video is something serious and very important for yourself as well as you and your spouse. Okay? So, finances, budgeting. Do you know that besides a lack of communication and trust, the number one of the top issues that lead to divorce is finances? It might be top for a majority of the people is finances. Now, if you really love someone and care about them, so on and so forth, why let that be an issue, right? Why not work on it and do what you're supposed to do in order to maintain your household, your family, as well as yourself, right? Make sense? Now, let me see. If you have a lot of debt, right? How do you think you should start paying down on it? Or you're just one of the people, free-spirited people to say, hey, it's there. If I die, it's still not going to get paid. Are you one of those? You might want to rethink that. If you want to help your children and leave your children with something, as well as yourself and your spouse, break generational curses, generational mess, basically. Just do it. And also do remember our children see how we operate, how we do things, the way we carry ourselves. And if they see that you can hardly buy groceries, but you're up there buying some outfits, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to mimic your behavior. So break the vicious cycle. Show them the right way. Show them the way so they could live, leave behind something, a legacy. So they're able to know how to do it on their own and pass it on to their family as they get older. Or friends as well. Each one teach one and help one, right? So they have this thing called the snowball effect. So if you have a certain amount of debt, you just write it down on a piece of paper. You get a notebook and say debt. You write it down on a piece of paper, all the debt that you owe. Then you place another column. Or if you have Excel, you're fancy and stuff like that. You can do it on Excel as well. And you have your different columns and just put what you owe, how much you could pay monthly. Well, how much are they asking for monthly? And how much are you able to pay monthly? Then you just calculate everything. And from there, you're able to work out, are you able to at least put down a little something for each item? Even if it's $5. $5 is basically fine, right? So basically for the snowball effect, you're going to put, I have my notes here, guys. You're going to put your mortgage / rent, as well as if you have cable, internet, you pay for lawnmower, anything that you have to pay for daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. You place that all in your Excel sheet. And what's the minimum payment you could pay? And take it from there. So how much you give to your church, and if you do that, go to church, your transportation such as auto insurance, gas and oil, maintenance of your car. So that would be like weekly, monthly as well. And groceries. You could do, if you do groceries weekly or monthly, you could put down that as well, and how much you normally spend and how much you rather be spending. As in, okay, if you do $450 a month for groceries, you want to, if you're trying to cut it down to at least $250 a month, you could write down that's your goal, and you can start budgeting for that and see where there's coupon clippings and different things. Okay, you can save some money. And let me see, we did, okay, utilities as well, and personal. So clothing, if you're, have to buy clothes for an interview or anything like that, or just something of emergency. How much you pay for your phone. Fun money, if you want to go to the movies or just go out at least once a month, you could place that into your fun money. And gifts, if you have to buy family and friends gifts for their birthday, or your spouse or your kids, birthdays, anniversaries, so on and so forth. So that's a good way to get started. So you can see how much you owe. school loans, different things like that. Don't leave anything out. How much it costs to get your hair done, or a haircut, how much you spend on wigs, to buy hair, whatever, skin products, soap, different things like that. So you're able to budget, see where everything is, and if you're able to start paying down slowly but surely, and also credit cards. So you want to put that in there as well, okay? And let's see. A lot of people feel like they don't need life insurance, but guess what? Things happen, and your job might not fully cover it, and you have a family to maintain and take care of, or you just have yourself, and that's it. You don't want to leave that burden on family or friends when you're more than capable of having it done yourself. So it's great to invest in life insurance to make sure you're covered. So if anything do occur, God forbid, at least it would help, alleviate some of the bills or whatever may have you. So please invest in it. Let's see what else. If you have irregular income, as in you only get paid once a month or paid whenever you work, you can make a spreadsheet to that also. So you could put down when you get paid and what you're able to pay, what you have to pay, the due dates and everything else. And it helps. It really helps. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but trust and believe it's worth it. Once you have it in the system, it stays in the system as long as you don't delete it. So whatever credit card history you have, you make sure you document that as well. And try to get those credit cards down. Only 3% usage, I believe. And if anything, try to get it down to, if you have multiple credit cards, try to get it down to 0 and just tell them close your account. You're good with keeping at least one credit card. Some say don't have credit cards at all, pay everything in cash. But people say, hey, how am I going to build up my score and different things like that. You could build up your score with one credit card and use that, buy some gas or something that's an emergency, and make sure you pay it back as soon as possible, or at least the amount that's needed. So when it hits your score and they read it, your score doesn't drop dramatically. So that's your credit card history. So you have your snowball effect on how you're going to budget and basically pay off whatever debt you have. Everything that's weekly, daily, and monthly, and which is also good to do and good to know. Okay, do you have real estate? Let's see. If you do, you have to make sure you put down how much you pay on that and incorporate that in your budget. Now, some of you guys, I'm going to read this list off. You have real estate. If you have a car, you have cash on hand, checking account, savings, money market account, mutual funds, retirement plan, cash value insurance, household items, jewelry, antiques, both unsecured debt, which is negative, and if you have credit card debt, is negative. So this is your equity sheet, your net worth, basically what you own minus what you owe. Okay, you could do a spreadsheet for that as well to see what your net worth is. Some of you will be shocked and be like, oh no, wait a minute, I gotta get this. No, break those generational curses. Be the one who started in your family. Share it with other family members if they're willing. Share it with your kids, your spouse. Get everybody on board with you. And if they're not really into it, eventually they will be when they see how good you're doing. Okay? And if you're able to do lump sum payments on those different items, like if you could do it, say for instance your car payment is $300. If you're able to do $400, do $400 the monthly. Whenever you can, get that payment down as soon as possible. And trust me, the benefits of that is amazing. Now, do some of you have a will? So if anything goes wrong, what is left to whom. You need to make sure you have a will. I don't care how old you are, you make sure you have a will, because you never know what could happen and where will all your assets and everything go, if you have any. You want to make sure you have that, a will, and estate plan. So there will be no confusion, there will be no fights, and no craziness going on. Let's see. Retirement funding, make sure you have that. Make sure you do well with that, because you never know what's going to happen in the future. You want to live it up now, and some people say, oh, I might die before then. But what if you live long? You don't want to be struggling and suffering. Okay? College funding. You want to make sure at least to put away some sort of money if your children aren't going to get a scholarship. At least put something away just in case of anything, to make sure their school is taken care of. Okay? And yes, they have financial aid and things like that, but also put a little bit on the side just in case. And life insurance and also health insurance is very important. Disability insurance, auto insurance, you make sure you have that to cover you. Homeowners insurance, so if anything goes wrong with your home, make sure you have that. And renters insurance as well. Okay? Long-term care insurance and identity theft insurance. These are all things to help protect you while you're here living it up in this world that a lot of people don't think about. Now, if you have a spouse, someone, husband, wife, whatever may have you, you guys need to talk about these items. And you'll see the great benefits that it has. You guys are a team. You're more than capable of doing this. Trust and believe. I know you could do it. You're more than capable of doing it. There's a lot of people that do it on their own, but if you're a couple, a married couple, or just a couple, whatever, you're able to do this and get it done. And you'll see how great everything is. It's amazing. So this is one thing that I've learned about a little while ago. Executive summary. Your legacy box has everything your family will need. Make sure they know how to use it. Basically, you'll have a form that should be the first thing your family sees when they open the box after you have passed away. You want to write down any last minute instructions or clarifications, so there will be no drama, basically, or no issues on what should we do. And then you also have a list, a contact of people, team of professionals, who to call, just in case, you do pass away. So for instance, your job, close friends, so on and so forth. Or if it's vice versa, you have your friends call your family. Funeral instructions, you want to make sure that is planned out. If you have a safe deposit log, you'll have a log of all your passwords and so on, but make sure it's with someone you trust, like your spouse, your child, your mom, your dad, whoever you trust. You make sure it's there inside of this so they could see it and know, okay, let me close down, all these social media accounts, at least let people know what's going on and close it down if they decide, to do so. And also to make sure you protect your valuables. And that's why you have that note stating who gets what goes to who. And also pertaining to if you own a home or anything like that, a boat, car, truck, whatever, who you want to pass that on to. So everything is just clarified. No one will fight over anything. And the person that you want to have those items will actually get it, So you want your executive summary, your funeral instructions on basically what to do, and you're going to have your list of the safe deposit log, all those passwords, everything else, the combinations, rental properties that you want to pass on to whomever. And that's it. So guys, it is so important that you actually have this conversation with yourself if you're single, just to get the ball rolling. And if you have kids, let them see you doing the right thing and breaking that generational curse of everyone in your family being in debt. And for those couples, you got this. Like, once you have that team member that's willing to work with you with all of this, you guys could knock this out like nothing. Married couples. Now, it's tricky for couples and married people if you don't talk about it. But if you do talk about it and you're both working as a team and going for it, man, let me tell you, you could be debt free in no time, as well as building a legacy, helping your kids, breaking generational curses, and just, it's amazing. You could get it done. If you're single, couple, or married, you could do it. I believe in you. Don't let finances be one of those things that destroy a wonderful marriage that you have, wonderful relationship, or yourself. Don't let it be that, okay? We spoke about in one of the videos before marriage and couples, different things. And communication, a lack of, could destroy, a relationship or a marriage. So can finances. That's very important. I cannot say it enough how important it is. So if you are one of those that just like going shopping and doing whatever the heck you like, you better get it together. You better get it together. Knowing that you have debt, and then you have kids, and you're like, well, I want this, it's on sale, and it's on, no, don't do it. You can wait. Make sure you take care of what you have. This world isn't about who has what and who, what if mine look better than yours. Because best believe, when we all pass away, we all turn to dust. So, materialistic things, they come and go. It could be in a fire. Someone could be a scavenger and steal it from you. Okay? Or you just misplace it and lose it. So, try not to hold on to materialistic things. Hold on to you. Hold on to a legacy, to breaking generational curses for yourself and for your kids, your wife, your husband, your sister, brother, family, friends, whoever. Okay, guys? So I hope you enjoyed this. This was a short video, but I said, you know what? This is something that's very important, and you guys need to know. If you have any comments, anything that you think I forgot to speak on as well concerning finances, feel free to comment below. Like this video. Share this video to inform other people, such as your family and friends. And subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with all the great videos I'll be posting for you guys and see what I'm doing. And thank you. Thank you, kings and queens, for the love and support. I truly appreciate it. Okay? I hope you're enjoying your Friday. And yes, there's more to come. Okay? Take care of those finances. Don't go broke trying to please, go with the Joneses and trying to perpetrate a fraud that you're something you're not. Love yourself enough to say, this is me, this is who I am. And if no one could accept you as you are, too bad for them. You're a great person inside out. So, have a great Friday, guys.